meeting's being recorded. What? So, Dave Chappelle. We've avoided this for a while because you and I have argued back and forth on a comedian that we both consider genius, one of the funniest guys in America.
Yep.
So the controversy is getting bigger and bigger each day. A lot of Netflix employees are threatening walking out if they haven't already, because I think the walkout is scheduled soon. And the whole thing seems to be about his latest special, where he spends an inordinate amount of time talking about the trans community and making jokes at their expense. So what are your thoughts here?
Yeah, so I never try to silence comedians. You always have to do what you think is on the realm of funny, because that's the whole purpose of comedy, is taking unfunny situations or things or serious things and making them funny. I mean, that's pretty much the whole point. So I mean, that's their job.
Pretty much.
So
pretty much. I think there's times I've seen comedians go too far, but
can you go too far in comedy?
Sometimes. You and I talked about. We were watching a roast, and Pete Davidson was on the dais, and some comedian was making fun of Pete's dad dying on 9/11. Like, fuck, that's too far. That's too far. There's that thing. Is it too soon? All that crap. No, that's too far. You can't have too soon with this kid's dad dying. It's not about too soon. It's too far. So sometimes you can go there. Back to Chappelle. For me, I don't give a crap what he says about the trans community. But his last special and this one, why are you dwelling on this, man? I mean, this is a very small, vocal community. Is there some comedy there? I guess. Who cares? I'm a live and let live person. I don't care what you do with your life. Don't affect me. I won't affect you. I don't believe in disenfranchising anybody for whatever their sexual persuasion, their proclivities, their creed. Just as long as you don't affect me, I will never care. I might judge because I'm an old white guy and that's what we do, but I don't care.
That's definitely what you do.
Yeah, I don't care. But with this one, it just seems to me, and again, Dave Chappelle is one funny son of a bitch. But really, do you have to do 20 minutes on the trans community? I just don't think so. I mean, did you have a bad experience in Thailand with the man boys? I don't understand what happened to you, why you continue to dwell upon this. It becomes not funny. It almost becomes sad. I just want you to be funny.
Yeah, so I completely disagree. He's literally just talking shit. It does not matter.
I get it.
He's trying to
why
make it.
So long?
He's
why
trying to
does
make.
It have to be so long?
Who gives a shit? If you don't like it, change the channel.
Of course.
So,
but why long, dude? I mean, come on, come up with some new, better material.
I really do believe that because he got so much hate and backlash that he's like, fuck this. I'm going at it hardcore. And most people that are like that will be like, all right, you don't like it, I'm gonna keep poking at you. That's what I'm gonna do.
I get that he's challenging cancel culture, and I applaud him for it
Yeah, you should, because no one should be. Yeah. First of all, no one in comedy should be canceled because they're just trying shit.
Well, wait. There's times when you should be canceled for. You should basically have a timeout, a comedy timeout, if you will. Let's say you invite a couple female comedians to your hotel room, and you say, "Hey, I'm going to whip my dick out and masturbate. Is that okay with you?" And of course, because you're a comedian, they think you're joking. And then you actually do it. You need a comedy timeout. You don't need to be canceled because you're funny as fuck. But you need a comedy timeout. So there's that.
Okay. So would you compare, so you're referring to Louis C.K. Would you compare him to Bill Cosby?
No, fucking Cosby fucking gave women date rape drugs and then raped them. No. They're and again, I don't want to get in a Matt Damon situation where I'm doing levels, but no. He did ask permission, but they thought he was fucking joking because he's a fucking comedian. Did they though? You still just don't whip your dick out and masturbate in front of anybody. Remember that time he did that with you? Did you think it was funny?
Yeah, no. I did actually.
No, it's not fucking funny. You don't do that.
I hated the cleanup. I hated the cleanup, but yeah, it was funny. The joke landed.
Yeah, literally. And I'm sorry about that blue dress that you've kept in your closet, apparently. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So
that was a rough one.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I still don't understand why he continues to dwell on this subject. It's just, it's no longer funny, dude. It's just no longer funny. Move on. I love the fact that he found a lot of comedy gold and social commentary, racism, all stuff. I'm like, as an old white guy, I love making fun of myself for how racist we are. I love that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm bring it.
Yeah.
Give me more.
Yeah.
But this one, man, it seems almost manufactured. It seems tired. Retired.
Before I go on, you're not actually racist. You are an old white guy, but
I'm an old white guy. I'm not. No, I'm not
but
racist.
you fit the profile. I will say that.
Yeah, true.
And you do have white privilege, by the way. Do you think that exists?
Well, hell yeah, it does. I know it does.
Okay.
I enjoy it every minute of every fucking day. I got pulled over by a cop a couple weeks ago. My brake lights weren't working. I had no idea. Got pulled over by a cop. And I swear to God, he was, sir. First of all, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Were you aware that your brake lights weren't working? No, I had no idea. He goes, no, step out of your vehicle. Go behind it. I'm going to step into your vehicle and just show you. So he does this. I had just come from a bar and I had about 2 drinks. So there was alcohol in my breath. I'm like, God, I got to stay as far away from this dude as possible. And he's just proving to me that my brake lights didn't work. So I'm like, cool. He goes, well, as you go home, sir, as you drive home, just put your flashes on to let everyone know your brake lights don't work. Will do, sir. Will do. I drove home. And I'm thinking, okay, at that time, 57-year-old white man, if I'm a 57-year-old black man, no, I'm showing.
That's not happening.
Yeah, it's not happening, man. I'm showing every form of ID. Probably going to jail for a brake lights not working if I don't get shot. So yeah, I get that. I get my white privilege, and I'm happy to.
Okay, that's not where I was going with it.
But you went there, so you're
no. That's not where I was going. I was just making a point that you understand that there's a white privilege.
Oh yeah,
but then you went to the degree. So okay,
that's a true story. That's a freaking true story.
Definitely a true story. Definitely a true
it's
story.
It's not pathetic for me because it worked out well for me. But it's pathetic that is America.
Yeah. So anyway, shit. You're throwing me
some double fisting. I still got a whiskey here.
Yeah, you're throwing me for a loop here because I didn't know you're gonna share that. People are gonna see this, right?
Oh, okay. Well, I hope so. I mean, that's kind of the goal, right? Subscribe,
subscribe.
Doesn't matter
because we're obviously very stupid and putting our info out there. No, but okay, where were we at? So obviously
listen,
we're not easily offended, so we don't give a shit. Your problem is you think he dwells on it too much.
For my taste, yeah, I want to move on. I want fresh materials. And it's been 2 specials now, 2 specials where he's really dwelt on this, and it's like, enough, man, enough. But you're better than that.
But I'm saying he's doing it to prove a point. Like, fuck you.
What fucking point, dude? What fucking point? There is no fucking point.
It's fuck you. I'll say whatever I want to say. So stop trying to censor me, man. Stop trying, because it ain't happening. It ain't happening. That's what's happening.
So he's gotten Netflix in a freaking tizzy. Mm-hmm. You got their management now versus their personnel.
Right. Is that why I can't get my shows? Shit.
Where do you fall on that, man? I mean, do you agree with management, or do you agree with the people threat?
I agree standing by Chappelle. So yeah, I guess if that puts me in that camp, then that's where I'm at. But I never fault comedians for going too far. And it may be because like people like you who raised me I can take anything, so it doesn't matter. So I'm good. And I don't get offended that easily. So I don't know. So I always side on the side of comedians and anybody that I mean, even people I disagree with that speak their minds. That's fine.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit.
I've always been for offensive content. Even one of my favorite comedians is Anthony Jeselnik.
Yeah.
Oh, so Daniel Tosh,
right?
Who stick the offensive joke at the end. I think it's fantastic. I mean, so I don't have a problem with that. But neither one of those guys dwell. They don't dwell on it. Tosh, for example, he loves him some racist jokes. Loves it because he knows that it's controversial. It's it's funny because he's joking. But he doesn't keep dwelling on it. Jeselnik will, dropping a baby or whatever, he'll make, God, kind of jokes. And he doesn't dwell on it. And this is my concern for Chappelle. It's like, really, this is your fucking Waterloo? You're gonna stick it all on this? On, sticking it to the trans community, which I don't even know how large that is, man. It can't be that large.
It can't be, but I'm just telling you, these people are different thinkers than.
What do you mean by these people?
Comedians.
I thought you were talking about
comedians.
Trans community.
What do you think I meant? Black people?
Yeah, I said first thing that leapt in my head. What do you mean by these people?
Yeah, because you're a racist son of a bitch. No, these people, these comedians, and you're not a racist, by the way. But they think differently. So the more you attack them, the more they're going to come at you. It's same with like Eminem. When he was getting attacked younger in his younger years, hell, till this day,
it took Elton John to bring him out of that. Elton John embraced him and he's not a homophobe. Blah blah blah.
He didn't break him out of anything. He wasn't gay. He was just talking shit.
No, he's talking shit about the gay community, and Elton John embraced
he wasn't
him.
Against gays. He was just talking shit, dude.
Why? I don't understand
why not.
He's not a comedian. He's a fucking musical artist. Who cares?
No, he's a rap artist. They rap about random shit. Put words together like that, and then you come talk to me. So,
dude, wait. You want to hear my rap?
Yeah, let's hear her rap.
I'm pretty badass. No one's here.
Yeah.
I got this skill up inside of me. I can't talk to my mother, so I talk to my diary. I got rap, dude. Don't make me start.
Yeah, okay, Office Space.
Filmed here in Austin, Texas.
Was it really?
It was.
Oh.
That traffic that they showed in the opening, yeah, I'm sitting at.
That's real traffic. For sure. Every time we try to go golf down there. Good gravy. So
look, I just don't, you can't get obsessive about a single topic or it's going to define you. And I just don't want this to define him because he's too fine a talent. He's too funny. And this is bullshit. It's just a bullshit minor scrape. Why? That's my question.
Who cares?
I don't. But I don't like to see him being dragged through the mud. I don't want to see him, trying to rise up against it because he feels he has to, because it's just bullshit.
Well, I mean, that's his prerogative. I mean, so.
Yeah, so again, this is your Waterloo. This is what you want to fight your final fight about? Are you fucking kidding me?
Sure, why not?
It's just stupid, man. It's just fucking stupid.
But why not? Who gives a shit? If he feels like, okay, you keep pushing back on me, I'm gonna keep pushing back on you. Who gives a fuck? Why? Who cares? Like, it really doesn't matter. And obviously Netflix has backed them because they know they make a shit ton of money off them.
Yeah, let's go back to that. So Netflix, I don't think I said, I agree with Netflix management. You got to protect original content that he has the right to say whatever he wants to say.
Yeah.
And trans community be damned.
How's that work, by the way? Do they like produce the special or? No,
they're buying it. So they had I think a 5 or 6 special deal with him for 20, 50 million, something like that. And so he had to produce the content. So he did.
Oh, so he gets it produced by whatever.
Yeah. Yeah,
then
so
just sends
this
it to
is
them.
his final obligation to this contract.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so maybe that was it. Maybe it was the fact that was his final obligation to his contract. Like, fuck off, everybody. Here I go.
Right,
Maybe that was it. But again, I just, he's going to have other deals. I don't know with who though. Who's going to want to touch him? I hope, obviously hope someone does. Hope it's not just local stuff.
Well, I heard that. Well, first of all, he'll be fine. But
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah, I was curious about that, the Netflix thing. How I don't know how that really works. So he just literally just sends the tape to him.
So he taped a special that was his obligation. So that's what he did.
Okay.
A good one.
Obviously, I'm an idiot. I don't know. I'm just curious.
Yeah. Why are we together, man? I mean, clearly.
Well, we're not.
And again,
I don't see you anywhere around here.
yeah. Y'all get there, brother.